write on the stamp into that existing color, and I don't have to worry about contaminating my pens because they will contaminate. I can go in and color right on that body. I can decide that I want to add a little bit of darker brown, so I can go around the base of that. I want to add some color to other stamped images. This is a great thing because I just get the color with that. And you have as much time as you want when you're doing this. So, unlimited. You can start coloring and you can go and come back next week and finish.
You don't have to breathe on it?
We are going to huff breath just once. None of the... I just love to add just little highlights. Really, really simple. And the beauty of it, like I said, is all the colors will work together. So it doesn't matter what colors you work with, you're always able to go back and add little touches here and there. So if I want to do the text in black for the stamp, I'll just swipe right over it. Okay. No, because they're all going to blend together. So once you're done with this, if you wanted to stamp on this, we're going to do hot press. So you can see that it's not really inky. It's not very wet. It looks almost dry on it. But we need to just once. Then we'll or whatever. I've seen people like taught this every weekend and they're like, yeah. If you wanted to mist it with water, you could mist it with water, but remember distress is reactive, so if you miss it, it's going to react right on the stamp, which is pretty cool if that's what you're going for like a flower stamp or background. So hot breath and stamp it. And I love the fact that this will blend and do all of its detail right onto the paper. Now if I wanted to, and I wanted to stamp it again, I could stamp it again. It's just going to give me a second generation. There's still going to be plenty of ink on it. So that's why I said you have time on that. Now if I want to blend, I'm just going to go with my water brush. And this time I'm just going to lightly blend a lot of these colors because my markers, that's what's actually giving me my definition, my shape in there. So I certainly don't want to watercolor everything to where it's not recognizable. And you can again just go in and kind of create those little shadows or halos around it. Because as soon as you touch this with water, it is going to react. Okay, so excellent. So once you're happy with this, we're going to let this dry. Or in my case, I'm just going to go and dry it for each one because I want it to be dry right away. You don't have to heat set this. You can just let it air dry. It just depends on how much water you're actually going to use with this. So these markers were really designed to work with what I felt a lot of people were comfortable with, which are distress inks. So like I said, we could have done markers basically out of any ink, but it needed to be compatible with distress. So here's the cool thing about it. I can go with my distress pad, and if I were to color something, we all know coloring on white paper is beautiful when you work with it, but I probably don't leave anything white anymore. I tend to ink everything, so I need to distress it. Well, if I'm going to go in and distress something, yeah, I do have the ability to go in on this paper. It's really, really pretty that I can go in and actually blend my color. It's really nice. But in this case, I'm going to actually ink the entire thing. And it will not react with what I've already stamped. So my colors will stay just as vibrant as ever. Yeah.
It's very hot still.
And then I can go in with water if I want to. Spritz
I'm not
that.
sure. I think it might be new.
Put some water droplets on there. Wait just a second. Lift it off. Because that specialty stamping paper has that coating on it. And I can dry this. So now I have the ability to colorize something, get all of my color on there. Again, using them on the stamps, that's the greatest thing, is really coloring it on your stamp, and you have unlimited time. So you don't have to hurry up and do it. You can color if you get distracted, go away, come back, add more color to the stamp, and stamp it. But that's the effect you can get. Or you could just stamp it and leave it. So you don't have to blend it. If you wanted to do, let's say, a word stamp and you wanted to color certain words and stamp it, So then there is another pen to this, because there are 37 colors. 36 are the distress palette, and the